I play nerd. I play nerd.
Get those wonderful toys.
Snoochie Boochies, everyone. This is I Play Nerd with another toy unboxing and review. This time we got Spin Masters, Superman movie action figures. We have the 6-inch line for Guy Gardner, Engineer, and then we have the 4-pack exclusive only to Target for Metamorpho, Mr. Terrific, Superman, Lex Luthor, and it also comes with Krypto and Baby Joey. Now, I have done a review already. I bought the Superman figure separately, so here he is. I'm going to have a double. That's life. I do not have the Hawkgirl yet. I'm going to be ordering her. Hopefully she comes in soon. So if she comes in soon, before I finish this video, I'll add her into the video so I don't have to do a separate one. But otherwise, she may be a separate video. One thing to note is that since I'm getting the 4-packs, I really wanted Lex Luthor and Krypto. I'm not going to be able to complete my build a figure for the robot, Superman's robot, which is kind of unfortunate because I really want him, but I don't think it's really worth purchasing multiple figures of the same character, even though I already got Superman. It's just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Who knows? Maybe if it goes on sale, if these figures go on sale, maybe I'll get it later, or maybe I'll change my mind. But as of right now, I'm not going to have a complete robot, so I'll just say that from the robot pieces I have, he's the battle damage version of the robot. So anyways, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Let's look at the Engineer, because she's the closest. Very basic for Spin Master. If you've seen these, they're all the same. I already did Superman once, so it's all going to look the same. We got the cross on the back. You got Superman on the front. You got the Engineer. Same thing goes for Guy Gardner. Nothing different about it. For the 4-pack, that's exclusive to Target. You have all 4 of them. It has pretty cool designs as far as some of the comic book art from Superman comics from throughout the decades is part of the packaging. And it goes all throughout. No cross on the back. Just shows what it comes with. It does come with this slimy substance, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of putting slime on my toys. I feel like it's going to cause a mess. It's going to ruin it. It's not something I'm really going to display. But so I don't know if I'm going to be opening it. Maybe I will just to play around with it. But really don't want to make a mess with it. Anyways, that's the packaging. Let's get these guys open. Here we got all of them out of the packaging. Once again, if I get Hawkgirl soon, I'll add her to the video. But for now, I'm going to reveal what I have with me right now. First off, let's look at the individual ones. And let's go with Engineer, who I'm not familiar with. And I'm also not familiar with the actress who's going to be portraying her, but it does look pretty good from a details perspective. There's a lot of texture to her suit. It's not just a plain gray body mold. There's a lot of details to it, and reminder, this is Spin Master, so it's not like it's a McFarlane one. The plastic is going to be cheaper and lower quality than what you find with McFarlane toys because it's a Spin Master. It's a much lower price point, but definitely worth the price that you're paying for it. But her head does twist. She got braids in the back. Arms go out. Yep, they do go out. They go up. They're back and forth. There's articulation at the elbow. It bends. It's only one jointed. It does swivel too. There is no wrist articulation. There is no waist articulation. The legs go up that far. They go out that far. They can actually do a full split. Hey, look at that. Look at that. They do not go back that far because their butt cheeks are very stiff. They're limited to that mobility, no mobility in the back. That's just part of getting the Spin Master action figure. Otherwise, this figure looks pretty damn good. Definitely. There are peg holes in the bottom, which I'm excited to see. What we were going to find out later is that not all of them have the peg holes at the bottom, which is kind of unfortunate because I do use the McFarlane Multiverse stands to stand up my Superman figure. So, and they fit perfectly. For the ones that do have the peg holes, so you can use these DC Multiverse stands for them. She does come with this leg for the robot, and the robot's pelvis, which this leg connects into, that piece comes with Hawkgirl, so I won't be able to connect her leg to the pelvis until I get Hawkgirl. Otherwise, this is a pretty damn good figure. Definitely worth. I think I paid $10 for it because I got a Target. Actually, I want to note is also while the knees do bend, they also twist like that. So you could probably helps them with standing because it can give them a wider base like that. Gardner, portrayed by Nathan Fillion. This is pretty good likeness to the actor. He looks absolutely ridiculous. He looks like Nathan Fillion in the face. See if we can capture it on camera. Oops, knocked over the camera a little bit. Definitely looks like Nathan Fillion. They did a great job with this face mold. And his hair looks absolutely ridiculous. Just like it should for Guy Gardner. Articulation-wise, head turns, much like the engineer. Arms go out, back and forth. No waist articulation, no wrist articulation. Great. Nope. Elbows do twist, though. They bend and they twist. The legs go forward, not back, because he has rock hard glutes that don't allow for mobility. Legs go straight out. He can do a full split. Knees bend and they twist. No articulation at the feet or ankle. Design wise, he looks pretty damn good. I like that he fit in the Green Lantern symbol on the arm. This jacket is just one piece. That's part of the molding, so don't be expecting much. It's probably the same as on Mr. Terrific, actually. It does have the Green Lantern ring. Let's take a look at it. Right there. Not a whole lot of detail to it, but it is in the shape of the Green Lantern logo. So it looks all right. I'm not expecting too much. Back of the jacket, there's still pretty good detail to his costume as far as the texturing goes. They put some good texture details into it. He has I believe it's called a Justice Gang logo right there. It might be hard to see on camera because it's white. Boots look good. He does have peg holes at the bottom, so he will fit. There it is. On McFarlane DC Multiverse stand. If you want to. Otherwise, I think he stands pretty well by himself. Yep. Oh, nope. Yep, there you go. Stands pretty well. This is a great figure, though. I really like this one. Mainly because of the likeness, but also because of the likeness to the actor, but also because of the details. Get the Green Lantern symbol on this belt, too. That's great. He does come with the robot's arm. Is it bend? I think it bent. Yep, there's articulation at the elbow. And I do, because I got Superman individually, I do have the torso and head of the robot, so I could actually connect these. Boom. There, you got part of the robot number 4. You can say he just got destroyed. He's in pieces now. Let's take a look at Metamorpho. He does look a little silly, in my opinion, with these board shorts. Maybe it would look better if you gave him not like the tidy whities like he wears in the comics, but maybe bicycle shorts. So they're longer, they extend out his leg, but they're tighter and form-fitting. He does have a weird waistband. And a Metamorpho figure, articulation-wise, it's going to be the same as the other ones. Head, arms go out, back forward, elbow bends, and it also twists. No waist articulation. Legs go forward, they split. Oh, he can't do a full split. I think his shorts are inhibiting his mobility. Legs go forward, not go back because he has buns of steel. Knee articulation, it also does twist. Yeah, twist. Great. Nothing at the ankle, nothing at the wrist. As for the figure itself, a lot of texturing going on because he's just one side of his body is going to be very different from the other side of his body. So neither side is smooth. One is more rockier than the other. This purple side is a lot more rockier than this orange side. He continues on to the back. This was pretty well done. Not a perfect split down the middle here. Definitely not a perfect split down the middle in the back, but that's okay. I don't know if that's going to be screen accurate, but I don't think it's that big of a deal as of right now. Head-wise, he's got a lot of details too. There's a lot of texturing on the head, less like circles that the camera's probably not picking up. As far as the likeness to the actor is going to have a lot of makeup on, a lot of prosthetics on, so it's really difficult to tell. Shorts are shorts. His legs also very different from each other. One's kind of veiny, one's a little more rocky. So definitely, there's good detail in these. Very good detail in these. He does have holes at the bottom of his feet, so you can use a McFarlane DC Multiverse stand if you want, which I'm excited to see. Also a nice figure, I'd say overall, is this Metamorpho. All right, who we got now? Mr. Terrific. Going to be similar to Guy Gardner as far as the design goes. Actually, no. The art, the midsections of Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific are very different. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but the texturing, the design, as far as the molding goes, they are not the same. That's actually pretty cool to see. I was expecting to reuse it. So, articulation-wise, his head turns like the other ones. There you go. Arm back and forth, out, elbow, bends, twist. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Legs go forward. He does do a split pretty easily. He's got flexibility, but not in the back. He's got the rock hard glutes. Knees bend, they twist. Nothing at the ankle. Now the figure itself, I did touch on it, that it is detailed. It is different than Guy Gardner's, which is pretty great to see. So there is a lot of lines and padding. And then in addition to that, we have the design of the suit where you have, what we have is the T on the belt. You have the Justice Gang logo right there, if that's what that logo stands for. You have Fair Play on the side of his arm, the side of his jacket. You have Terrific on the back, and you have Fair Play also on the other side of the arm. His boots, I thought he was wearing like sneakers that look like Jordans for a little bit. They kind of do. Kind of look like Air Jordans. But those are boots. Good texture, good design, good paint applications. He does have, I don't know if I said this already, but he has the peg holes at the bottom. So using the McFarlane Multiverse stand. There you go. He fits on it perfectly. Look at the face. It does look like the actor whose name is escaping me right now. Good hair texture. Good face design. Yeah, I'm impressed. Very nice Mr. Terrific figure. We'll go through Superman very quickly. I did do a separate video on him because I got a separate single carded one. Face-wise, he looks all right. Good for a Spin Master figure. Articulation exactly like the other ones. Does not go in the back. He's bent. Elbows. Nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the ankles. Good texturing on the suit. Good coloring. Good design. Cape is This one doesn't look as good as my other figure, my single carbon one. Of course, it's a Spin Master cape, so don't expect too much. Just kind of a floppy piece of fabric. But they did put on the Superman logo. He does have the holes on the bottom, so you can put him on a McFarlane DC Multiverse stand. Looking at my previous figure, these are exactly the same. There is no difference in design and coloring and anything else. It's just going to be maybe some different QC flaws, little minor ones. Biggest one I noticed is the cape on the multi-pack. For mine, it seems like it's not. It seems a little more. Let's see, a little more loose. And it goes where it inserts into the figure, and that might just be because of the packaging that it was in. So that's it for Superman. Let's look at Lex. And I've seen other reviews on Lex, so I'm kind of prepared for what I'm getting into right here. The likeness does look pretty good. That looks like Nicholas Hoult. I'm very impressed with this. This is one of the better ones. Very nice. Very, very nice Spin Master. Articulation-wise, head, arms go forward, arms go out. He does have shoulder pads, so those will have to raise up. Shoulder, elbows bend and they twist. Nothing at the wrist. Legs go forward. Can you do a split? He can do. He can almost do a split. He does have these hip pads that kind of slow down his mobility. Legs go forward. Buns of steel, so he can't move it back. Knees bend and they twist. Yes, they do. Nothing at the ankles. One thing to note about mine is that some of the joints, especially the elbows, feel a little bit loose, which is kind of unfortunate. Not a huge deal breaker. Probably a QC thing. The left one especially is loose. The right one is a little bit loose too, but not as much as the left. The legs, not too loose. One thing that's unfortunate is that he does not have the peg holes at the bottom of his feet, so you cannot use the DC Multiverse stand. And like the other reviews that I've seen, his feet, the way they designed his feet, it looks like they are backwards. It looks like his right foot should be the left foot and his left foot should be the right foot. That's just I think a design flaw that got through the quality checks, all the proofreading. It does look silly when you look at it, but if you have them just standing, you're not going to notice it. It's just more, if you know, you know, but it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. But the suit itself is pretty cool. There is a lot of detail to it. I mean, you have this logo here. I have no idea what it is, but there's a logo there. There's a lot of, pieces and parts and technology, padding, armor. That's all around his waist, his shoulders, his arms. His forearms definitely got some technology going on there. You got this thing on his left hand, his left forearm. Don't know what it is. Hopefully it's something cool. Over around the legs, a lot of robotic details for this power suit. And on the back, some stuff going on back there. Maybe that's Jet. Who knows? We'll find out in the movie. Hopefully it's in the movie. His boots. Really look at it earlier, but there is a good amount of tread on them, so that looks pretty cool. I just wish that had the holes so you could fit them onto a. You'd have the option of putting them onto a DC Multiverse stand. Otherwise, the design of this figure, once again, price point you're paying for it, high value. You're getting this very high value. Let's take a look at Baby Joey. I have no idea what this guy is. He comes in this little containment cell. which you probably put the ooze in. Yeah, this cardboard thing. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. So otherwise you'll put them like that. It looks very James Gunny, a typical James Gunn movie where you get some kind of goofiness and weird designs and bright colors for some characters. Absolutely no articulation. He's got some, he's made in Vietnam, is what the back of the figure says. So, can't tell you what this guy is. He's probably going to be a monster. He's not a kaiju. No peg holes at the bottom of his feet. He does have an oversized head. Wearing a onesie. So interesting. Should I put him back here? Yeah, sure. I'll put him back in his little containment suit. Actually, I might use that cardboard instead of using the slime. Once again, I'm not really big on the slime piece. It's just gonna get messy, so I don't know if I'm gonna open it. I may change my mind later. Who knows? But right now, I'm not gonna be using the slime. And then the guy that I really wanted, my dog, Krypto, also in a little containment cell. He does have no articulation whatsoever. He does have a cape. Has good details for a dog. He's got the Superman logo on his collar, but it is just one color. I don't know if that's accurate to the movie. He does have articulated fur. Not articulated fur. He does have detailed fur. He does have his one ear up, which you see him do a lot in the when you see videos of it from commercials or from the trailer or the teaser. He does have a hole at the bottom because this is the same figure that Spin Master is using for the 3-inch line. So the 6-inch line and the 3-inch line both use the same Krypto. So he's oversized for one, and I'd say he's a little undersized for the 6-inch one. Not terrible for the 6-inch. I think it's a little more acceptable, but he does look like he should be a little bit bigger to scale correctly. Not a big deal, in my opinion. For him, I am not going to keep him inside the cell. I am going to keep him out because he's going to fly around. He's going to accompany Superman. He's going to play with the other Justice Gang members and just be a good old boy dog. Look at this guy. I'm not really big on this baby Joey figure, mostly because I don't know what he is. So I'm kind of pushing him out there. But that's it. That's what we got going on here. Great news. While I was editing this video, I got Hawkgirl sent to me. All right, added on to this video since I got Hawkgirl from Walmart, Walmart.com. So let's take a look at Hawkgirl. I'd say visually, she looks pretty damn good. I know people have been complaining that her wings are a little too low. They should be higher up on her back. You know, whatever. It's fine. I think it's all right the way it is. I mean, I didn't really notice until someone pointed out. Yeah, it does look a little bit low, but you're getting a freaking $8 figure or less than $8. Her costume looks good. Good texturing on the jacket, on her shirt. Definitely worth. I feel like it's still worth more than $8. Definitely. The wings itself, kind of what you expect from an $8 figure. I mean, it's fine. It's definitely feels like you're getting what you pay for. I think you're getting more than what you pay for, but the rest of her costume looks pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know how accurate it's going to be, but it looks pretty cool. Articulation wise, her head does not move. Maybe a little bit. Arms go up and out. She will be limited by her wings, so keep that in mind. Elbows hinge that way, and they rotate that way. Nothing on the wrists. Nothing on the waist. Legs, she does a full split. Legs go forward. She's got that Hawkgirl steel butt, so the legs do not go backwards. Knees do bend, and they pivot too. Nothing at the feet. The wings are articulated. They move up and down, but that's it. You know, go any other direction. Once again, $8 figure. I still think totally worth it. This is actually, I think this figure looks pretty damn good. So let's see. The robot piece that she came with is like the midsection / crotch of the robot. So you can connect it. Once again, I'm not going to have all the pieces because I got the multi-pack instead of getting separate, the single carded versions of Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho. So you connect it right here, I believe. Nope, maybe this way. How do you get this bitch on? I think it's this way. Get on there. There it is. Clicks on. So you have the robot has the entire torso, and that means you can put the leg on. So you got a battle damaged robot. Maybe it looks better without the leg. Maybe if you just like pull off. Yeah, it's better battle damage because he's cut in half by the engineer. Anyways, that is, oops, hit the camera. That is everything that I have for the Spin Master 6-inch Superman series here. Will I complete the robot? I don't know. Maybe if those Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho single card figures go on sale, go on clearance, maybe I'll probably do it then. But as of right now, I think I'm okay not having a complete robot and not spending the additional money for getting duplicates. But otherwise, I think what Spin Master gave us is pretty damn cool. I mean, you got the 6-inch line, given it's not going to be McFarlane quality level or Marvel Legends quality level. But for what they priced it accordingly, and there's a lot of value in it. We definitely got Krypto, so that's a huge bonus. Maybe after I see the movie, I'll like this Baby Joey guy over here. Who knows? But otherwise, every character that they released, I'm finding was definitely worth the money that I spent for it. So, from Hawkgirl to Metamorpho to Mr. Terrific to Superman with Krypto to Lex, Baby Joey, who knows what he's going to be like, to Guy Gardner to the engineer, and I see my battle damaged robot. The only thing that we don't have is Ultraman, or even side characters like Lois and Jimmy or Perry White or Miss Tessmacher. So it'd be pretty cool if they could release some more, or if that's what's if they really have that planned. I highly doubt it though. I feel like Spin Master's not going to be doing multiple waves of these, but definitely worth picking up. I'm glad I got it, and definitely super making me more hyped for the movie that's coming out. And these will definitely be getting a lot of play time, getting a lot of display time over at my place. So that's it. Smell you later.